Truh all over them because of you brother. The fear of you made the people then and we sang. To take the peace out and put out all over the place. You move your children from Liberia to Ghana because of the land. You were in complete danger. People left their district, your district, register to vote for you. Then you see the law we have for you because of your stance of democracy and justice. We have succeeded. The people's leader now is Joe and JMB. He has not taken the first step. He has not been inaugurated. That disaster took place. So many people died. People are mourning in one country. Disaster commission has nothing to offer. The ones that nationally displaced have never even been there. Maybe because of shame, embarrassment. The people are tough.
Oh, I think that's just noise. I think post the Unity Party doesn't have the number. I was shocked and surprised that one of the officials said if we can't win him, we're stopping. I don't know what that means. I think this is a time for reconciliation. Elections and democracy are the way we settle official matters for public office. When you can't win on the floor of the house, we hope you don't go win in the courts. But as the court is not a body that should determine the outcome of what people's legitimate franchise is. I hope nobody is disenfranchised or running to the courts, but if they do, we shall be prepared. But I think all of that is just the noise before the election. If we were worried, you would have seen a troop of lawyers here, and we would have been huddled down. But what you see is they had a workshop just coming back. I think the others are out during their leisure time. Tonight, Mrs. Kofa is having a reception for the lawmakers, and we look forward to having that. And then Monday, we'll be at the capital. Oh, I respect the people enough to know that the court should not get involved in political matters, and that's all that is. We were certificated by NEC. NEC is the body responsible during election time to determine citizenship. Once NEC has issued that certificate, I don't think the Supreme Court will go back up. That's the court. I can't predict.
These are public comments on social media, and we know the one according to all. Presiding distinguished colleagues, I call my colleague to honor on the left of Karngar to desist.
Colleagues, please protect the gesture of this document. Please protect the honorable gentleman.
And Mr. Presiding colleague, please, your permission, I know how you feel, but these are information that is a public land already. There is nothing to hide. And we should not be using these words, but we're doing it because it's on social media. Mr. President, there's letter addressed to the presidency of the Republic of Liberia for my colleague to call the president of the Republic of Liberia a law. I think there is an order, Mr. President, for the colleague. So, without saying, Mr. President, distinguished colleague, of course, I'm previous of immigration, and I'm not getting the report. Of this country is not just about Barcelona and our colleague cannot convince this body. I am requesting that penalty action be taken against our recorder in keeping with our rules, the standing rules and constitution of the Republic of Liberia submitted.
Oh, I think that's just noise. I think post the Unity Party doesn't have the number. I was shocked and surprised that one of the officials said if we can't win
There we go. And I tell you, here we go. The aspect of the song that gets us nodding our heads. A pleasant good morning to you. Welcome to the Truh Breakfast Show, the Friday edition of the TBS. I love to apologize for the poor quality of my voice this morning. Hoping it gets better. But let me say again, good morning to you wherever you are, whatever you're doing. It's 19th January 2024. The Lord has waited 2024. 2 days to the inauguration of Liberia's 25th president. The man who captures his dream at the wrapping up stage. Somebody will say, the day is now denial. No matter what is said about you, no matter the characterization, no matter where they put you, no matter how they see you, what God has for you will surely come to pass. Ambassador Joseph Yumabwakai is of no exception to that. And those of us that are believers of Christ, we are moving with it. No humiliation, no intimidation, no characterization. We don't look at our situation. We don't look at where we come from, our family backgrounds. We are looking from where our help cometh from. And that's why we are optimistic that we will be the people we have anticipated always of being in future. And I can assure you that when you walk with these thoughts, there's nothing impossible that you can make it. Definitely, you will achieve your goal, no matter your age, your family size. The peace-loving people of my Gibby County, good morning. Good morning to you to the length and breadth of Liberia. Welcome to the TPS. The name is Augustine Saah, and I'm pretty seated with my dear friend and brother of Bassa, my Bassa brother. And I call him my brother. He's Korries Karngar, always here. Let me bring down the team song and welcome Korries. Korries, good morning. You know, this is the zeal you get in when you are about to usher in a new government. Good morning to you.
I like the intro this morning when you started. Let's go. Let's go. I say, well, wait, what am I meant to? Let's go for this. That's what I'm going. That penny they shoot off.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Well, it's going to be a gossip good morning to you and also good morning to all our listeners this morning. You know, we see Friday as always, as Monday to us.
Right.
We don't joke when we are on Friday morning a day. So this edition promises to be an interesting one. We got a lot of issues on play to talk about this morning, especially ahead of a peaceful transition of our country.
Right.
And this is the beauty of the democracy that we've been yearning for. It's a pleasure. Good morning to all of you and those who are following us via our Facebook feed this morning. Please do not go the way we'll be able to do everything possible to recognize all of you. For those of you use your data, your battery, your energy to always follow Truh FM in the morning, especially on the Truh Breakfast Show. Yeah.
Thank you, Korries Karngar, my dear brother from Grand Bassa County. We share common boundaries, and of course, you have to pass through my GB before you get to Grand Bassa.
No other shocker.
No shocker. No shocker. You don't have to reach to Cotton Tree.
No way.
No. When you get to RRA, the intersection, you can cross right there, and you are in Bassa.
Definitely.
You get to the aviation school at RRA, you cross right there, you are in Bassa.
Yeah, and that's
when you get to Charlesville, there's a route. Oh, I used that road before, small road, and I got in a Kindle and crossed strictly to the St. John River there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
The demarcation is in our head.
Well, that's why it's important to know the route, you know.
And you know why? And that's why we're going to be making some frantic calls. And we're going to be very, very fatigued with this. The calls we're going to be making to Ambassador Joseph Yuma Boakai. Because as soon as he takes on the mantle of authority of this country, there will be several appointments made. People you're going to be appointing in local government. I'm talking about people that will be superintendent, development superintendent. Look, those people should be people who from the county, who live there, who understand the problems of the people, who know what the county wants. Because when you appoint a man, like for instance, you take somebody from Grand Gita and bring them to Magibi, he or she doesn't know the problems the people are faced with.
Yeah, sure.
He or she doesn't know what actually the county wants. That's why you need somebody who has lived, if necessary, who was born, schooled, and reared there. You need people who have lived with the people.
That got a connection.
Who got a connection. People who are developmental oriented. Do not be, like I said, to somebody.
And we also understand the tradition of that country.
Yes.
Definitely.
That's one of the most important things. You must understand the tradition of that country. You can't come from Magibi and you don't understand the tradition of Magibi. Bassa, you don't understand the tradition of Bassa. Bong, you don't understand it. How can you take a man who is a kissy man? Look, I don't want to be trouble. This is not about being trouble.
It's an example.
Okay? You take a Lofian who knows nothing about Bassa or politics, who knows nothing about the tradition in Grand Bassa, and you make it superintendent Grand Bassa. And you think the people will live in Grand Bassa happily with that person?
Not true. It's
going to be difficult.
It's not possible.
You must always take the people let the people lead them. The people Let me give you a line of
before that, and when that person says good morning, hello in Bassa, at least you'll be able to communicate with the elders of the town. But again, take one man from where Jerusalem pull him in, you know.
See, when I go to Bond County, when you speak the better,
for example,
I respond to you in the better.
No, I
don't have to say pow because that power that way power. You know, everybody just say, yeah, come and say pow. I say, no, go you.
Now what?
Where? Don't go to.
Yeah.
Give me everything okay, no bar, yes. And again, when I get to Lofa, he said, you man, he said, I look at that.
Okay.
And he said, Kemaso America.
You're going too much. You got it.
I look at it.
I like it.
Kemaso America. Those are the response. Then when you get to the Loma people who say, yeah, so these are,
so if you go in Nima Kante, one mag put it.
They get you and the man, so you got a lot.
So which one is the baffle?
Ego man. That is the man. That's the Gil. That's the Gil. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the Gil. Yeah. But Maga can go deeper into that. I can remember myself spending only 2 weeks.
But when you do well, sir, you remember Maga go Basa, say I'm going to come in Basa.
I spent 2 weeks in Gawi. Yeah. So I started to grab some of the stuff. But the Basa, the Loma, the Kisi, the Pere, that ear I can when you're talking, I can ear drop. Yeah, the Kisi, I speak the Kisi well. I speak the Pere, I understand the Loma, and then the Basa, I understand some of the Basa. Only because we live with them.
My man, it's good to know your dialect, man. If you reach a certain level of education and then you go back home, you speak all the people, and then you just speak,
Do you know one of the reasons?
But they make us speak Basa like that.
You know one of the reasons my mother loved me? Yeah? My mother loved me because amongst my mother children, I don't want to say I am the only one, but I am the one that speak the Kisi most.
Okay.
I understand the Kisi.
Yeah.
I speak the Kisi with my grandparents. No, let me tell you, I can speak the Kisi. I might not be so deep and deeper, but I can speak the Kisi. There's no way my mother called me and we are talking. Yeah. We don't speak our Kisi. I don't speak to her in the English language, though she speaks it. But I mean, we have our conversation in the Kisi. Like we go to my bigger brothers, they will start with the Kisi and they'll have to put English. Us will do the same. They'll start with Kisi. They'll have to put in English. When we start with Kisi, we'll end with Kisi.
Yeah. At least the Oma can be able to flow.
You ask me where when you ask me where they are look, I mean how your body. Okay. I will tell you they are look to Kende.
Okay. Yeah. Then the pastor can say, "I want to do a move."
Yeah.
Yeah. Then do a move penny.
Yeah. But that's it's good. It's good to be who you are.
Yes.
And always remember to identify where you're from. Yeah, that's the beauty of us. We have not just come to Morovia.
You're leaving the Pope in here. Leave the Pope in here and speak your dialect. That woman would not pack or better leave you.
We came to Morovia with all of our.
I mean, so many of the Pope is but man, they can even speak their own dialect.
Yeah. So let's get you the run up. We came to Morovia all. We came with a knowledge of speaking the English. And we speak our local dialects as well. So very shortly at 8:05 this morning, we'll bring you the review of the papers right here. And for 8:10, we'll bring you some of our talking points here this morning. And of course, we'll be talking about the inauguration from the grounds of the Capitol building. We've taken some observation. We know the works that have been done there. And of course, we will tell you some of the observations we have. We'll talk right after that. We talk to your leader segment. Our first segment guest will be here. Following that, and of course, we'll have Representative Sumbo Moba of District 3, the man who defeated CBCD Bashir.
I can see in the future.
CB Bashir?
Yeah.
He's going hard in. Yeah, he's going hard in. One person I know that I've seen frequently since, though he didn't win the election, is Representative Rosa Tapaway.
Okay.
Yeah, we talked frequently and I've seen him twice. So it seems to be like, I mean, he's not even bothered. When you see his physical authority, I mean, his physical appearance, I mean, like what he was doing in government, he was doing the way of the people. And since they didn't see that as something he was doing rightfully, and they didn't necessary to have a change, it seems to be he's not bothered. He just and whether he's bothered, but he's not allowing it to to have a trickle down effect on his appearance. Yeah. So that runs until. We'll take small mobile until 9 o'clock this morning, 9:15. That's now 5. We'll bring you sports, a bit of entertainment. For 8 o'clock, shortly, we'll bring you the biggest promotion right here, EcoBank Liberia, encouraging everyone to get the prepaid card for free. Yeah, you see, I can remember. For me at DD Bank, DD because I carry my father out there. I can remember I pay for it, and that's one of the reasons why
you pay for the GDP in that time.
Yeah.
So
I close my account with them now.
EcoBank say it's free.
Yeah, I close my account with them because every time you go, no money. You go there, no money. So I close my account. I've been with EcoBank for almost 14 years.
Okay,
Yeah, I've been with EcoBank for 14 years now. 14 years, almost 14 years I've been with EcoBank.
If they organize,
I remember
honorary program, they got to honor you, man.
Yes, they got to do that. The EcoBank branch in Habel, I remember for me to enter AMEU, no, that was high school. My 11th year, I opened an account with EcoBank. I opened my account with EcoBank my 11th year, and that was solely meant because I had the vision to enter university right after high school. So I started to save my $500. Imagine if I just tell you how much I was earning at that time when I opened an account with EcoBank. I opened student account. Yeah, because when you go there are various types of accounts. I opened student account. I still saving with them. So, but then I have to go there for a very free because I've been with them for long. I'm a very long-standing customer with them. EcoBank is giving a free prepaid card there where you can have your River George with a winner set to travel on the expense of EcoBank for the African Cup of Nations, I'm told. So I have to get my prepaid card because I've been staying with them for long. I'm very optimistic that I will win that. And if I win that, Korries, don't think that I'm going to be here on any Friday to sit with you here. I'm going to be
but no, I'm a person running the EcoBank to survive.
No, it's not about the multitude. It's not about the multitude of people. It's about people who God has chosen. Yeah. God has chosen me to win this weather joy, and I'm going to win it.
And that's a good one. Kudos to EcoBank Liberia. That's a great one. So if you win, they're going to sponsor the trip to Ivory Coast to watch the final match of the Ivory Cup of Nations.
Right.
Do you know what it means for EcoBank to take full responsibility of you going to Ivory Coast? Perhaps if it's going to be your first time, going to the Ivory Coast. But by the way, Augustine, you told me the last Friday that you supported Ivory Coast in this tournament.
Right.
The opening of the match, Ivory Coast won Guinea-Bissau 2-0.
Right.
On yesterday, Nigeria defeated Ivory Coast 1-0.
Right.
You're not looking strong on the table.
No. Let me
Where
tell
is
you.
No for now?
You're
3 points so far.
Yeah, very good. So I was just taking you to the points margin. I'm with the. I've told you. I'm saying. I look at the team. I've been watching the teams. I'm optimistic that Africa will go for the final match, and when we will take it. Okay. Just as I'm winning the rival job from EcoBank.
Well, you're already winning now.
I'm winning it. I'm optimistic.
That's a good one for Africa from EcoBank.
You don't want to believe that I'm going to win? Mm-hmm. You EcoBank can bring the multitude of people from all over Liberia. That draw, I'm going to win that raffle draw.
Okay. No, a good guy fit.
You want to believe it?
No, I believe it, my man.
No, listen.
You
see the difference between some of us. The difference here is I believe in the biblical instruction. If not saying that faith without work is a dead faith. So because it's going to work for me, that's why I'm going to get my prepaid card right after a year and be a long-standing customer of EcoBank Liberia.
Definitely.
I'm going to get my prepaid card and we'll be in the River George and I'm going to win it.
Yeah, congratulations.
So that is, I have been working for this. 14 years with them.
No, 14 years. Well, don't mind 14 years. Other people been there more than
No.
You spend 14 years.
No, my man. I'm talking about for you to be a student in high school.
But and you
must start the courage to open an account.
Yeah, fair enough. I had to give it up to you. Fair enough.
Yeah, man.
Yes, I had to give it up to
you. You know how we do our saving? Imagine that time talking about Catonian around you get a little 500 like some on Friday or Saturday some morning, 9 o'clock you go to the bank, you do your deposit. By the time you look in a month, you have deposited about $5,000, something 5,000, or you get around 3,000.
No, but it's honestly, it's important to save to bank. The bank institution. Man, your money will be there. The day you want the money, you go to the bank and get the money from the bank and what have you. It's important. It's important. It will take time for us citizens, to take, to understand that banking, process is very clear. But I hope and pray that other banks will follow suit. And follow the example of what EcoBank is doing is very important. It's encouraging. It's good to get a prepaid card. Go through the procedure. It's free of charge. Some of you been paying money just to obtain your prepaid card, but as it stands now, it is free of charge. EcoBank, as it stands, is the only banking institution currently in Liberia, that is in the business of giving you a prepaid card free, FRE, or in capital letter.
At their own expense.
Yeah, or their own expense, or in capital letter. Yeah. Then you go Ivory Coast and enjoy yourself. Yeah.
Do you have an account with
no, my account is with GD Bank, Governor Charles Bank. I did it back in Buchanan.
You have to open an account with EcoBank.
I think I have to do that.
You have to open an account with EcoBank. Because if you don't open an account with EcoBank, if I win my draw and travel,
I will just take you to the airport. I will appeal to EcoBank and team to say, let me take my colleague to the airport. I'll come back. When you come from Ivory Coast, I'll go back at the airport to bring you. When you win, you know what I mean? But
I'm not bringing anything for you.
But man, some kind of way you bring something for me. Yeah,
they are not carrying me to go and purchase.
No, but you get smart. The post money in your pocket. I know
so the money they put in my pocket, I should go
back. They put carry you when they carry one of the most expensive hotel in that place. Made
so I'm going to
go that place made deal. Say, the money they giving you fans on late $10 area. Every manage the partner won't get my change.
I'm a family man. I'm not going to go buy things.
No, I'm not saying you are not a family man.
I'm not going to buy things for Maka. I'm not going to buy things for even.
Some kind of way you bring something. Some kind of way you bring something for us.
Even that like this, I will not buy anything. Because if you be encouraged to get in the job.
Oh yeah, yes, it's important. It's key. Thank you so much.
I want a battle.
A serious battle.
One with look, let me tell you, Korries. Today is the what? The 19th.
19th, yeah.
That's a show that I will win it. I will win it.
I believe that. It's important. I believe that. Today's the 19th, and I believe that.
You know me, right?
I know.
When I tell you I'm going for this,
I know you.
I'm in it.
You see, I'm supporting like this. So when you win, now you go with Ivory Coast.
Yeah,
I'm going. Come on, I'm supporting you.
I will think about you. Yeah, I have to. I withdraw my statement. I will not buy anything. I will buy you something.
I'm supporting you.
Say you like.
I'm not against. I'm not against.
You like white singles. You like red,
especially black.
I'll bring you Fiska.
Fiska, baby. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, let's now bring you the review of the local dailies. We're not seeing the team song here, but let's bring you the look of the review of the local dailies right here. I'm not seeing the team song, but let's see. We got the review of the local dailies right here on the Truh Breakfast Show. Of course, we have the review of the local dailies. We have right here the New Dawn, the New Republic newspaper. The front page of the New Republic newspaper. And of course, this is number 10, volume 14, Friday, January 19, 2024. The front page of the New Republic newspaper, Speaker Kofa warns. Who has he warned? Urges police to declare their access in 2 weeks. Okay, yeah. He called upon police to declare their access. Of course, yeah. That was preferred yesterday. A motion was raised by Nima County District 7 Representative Musa Hassan Benete. Respect security protocols. Who's saying this? Former police inspector A.B. Kumar called on Liberians to respect security protocol. This is the photo of A.B. Kumar, placed right here on the Truh Breakfast Show, the front page of the New Republic newspaper. This one says, I'm leaving very happy. The Master Saah expresses this. I'm leaving very happy. And of course, you can see his physical morphology is in an expressive mood. And the back page of the New Republic newspaper, NEC conducts recount, if not rerun, in Nima, Maryland today. Now, Maryland is on the 25th. Nima is today. So, the NEC conducts recount in Nima today. And a rerun will be in Maryland, Old Solican District. And of course, that is the area of former Speaker Buffer Chambers. Asla Mental Liberia commits to ethical government. It says here, JNB Kun's inauguration set for Monday. JNB Kun's inauguration set for Monday. So Monday, we will have new president and vice president. Joey Howard Taylor will be in history. President George Weah will be in history as of Monday. The front page of the front page newspaper right here, the front page right here says, Howard Weah Joel will be remembered. Oh yes, this is the question that each and every one of us asking. How will they be remembered? Who's in? Who's out? This I know is going to former, if not ministers, directors, of
superintendents,
superintendents
commissioner,
of government lines, ministries, and agencies. And of course, the photo of President Weah, cabinet members, most of them placed right here on the front page Africa newspaper. Who's in? Who's out? Who's coming at Minister of State for Presidential Affairs? Who's coming at Minister of Education? Me and those that also will not retain that position. That brother is one of those persons that really feel we are government. That's true. Yeah. Oh my God. Though Eddington, it was like education is a mess. But at Dawsoning, with over 30 years of experience, came to A and he messed it up worstly. Wow. Let me come to the front page of this paper. It says here, the back page rather of this paper, right here. Okay, that's it. Who's in, who's out is the back page of the front page African newspaper. This one says President Bill to Grace Broadcast inauguration. Mother Bill picture is placed here. This old man,
the Heritage newspaper.
The Heritage newspaper.
Okay.
The truth is our God. It's written on the truth is our God, just as Truth FM is our God. The Heritage newspaper right here. The Democrat newspaper right here. The Democrat newspaper. It says UP declines fight against Speaker Kofa. You know that they ran to the Supreme Court.
Definitely.
That the man had dual citizenship and he was not qualified to be Speaker. He even listened to the former Deputy Presidential Press Secretary, right?
And there was some threat also that the CDC lawmaker, were going to go.
Oh yes, the guys were all in the corridors of the legislature saying an attempt to stop Onati Kofa from being Speaker.
But it was a smart one on the part of the Unity Party.
They would.
To take that decision.
Oh yes,
it was key.
I don't know the person that advised the Unity Party to step down. That person is a good advisor. And I crave the indulgence of President-elect Joseph Newman Boakai to always ensure that person is around him, because these are the kind of people you need to render the pieces of evidence with advice to you. Yeah, of course, the representative is already here. He's very Tommy. As a legislative reporter, I saw the man in section even 30 minutes before the speaker could come to call the sergeant arm to bring section to order. So it is of no surprise. So we come to the back page, the front page of the Democrat newspaper. Ward 4 Randolph to Grace Walker inauguration. Ward is not W-A-R. It's W-O-R-L-D. It means the ward. 4 Randolph, people from around the world. The people who are ruling, if not leading the world. People who are contributing immensely to the world. It's a ward 4 Randolph to Grace Walker's inauguration. We have farewell protest laws. I don't know whether this will happen, but I listened to 2 deputies of the Veteran Bureau, and they said that is not within their purview. Discussions are ongoing. They are optimistic that the incoming government will listen to their plights. Of course, we hope to see that. Not the Ministry of Transport disgraces LTM. How did that happen? That does it for the review of the local data right here on the 7th review of the local data right here on the Truth Breakfast Show, the Friday 19th January 2024 edition of the TBS. So let's just have a few of our points stretched out before we open the lines for the segment. Talk to your leaders. You are aware of Echo Bank Liberia giving out free prepaid cards that will allow you, if not qualify you, to enter the raffle draw that will take you to the African Cup of Nations finals, right? You watch it at their expense. You will fly from here at their expense. You will eat by here at their expense. You will sleep at their expense. Oh yes, you will travel at their expense. You will see things at their expense, and you will benefit.
But I think there will be some limitation. Like may go somewhere they don't go beyond that bounds. Right? No, so if the people feel
the visa they giving you or the ticket they buy
for you, carry your sister with you or your nephew.
No, but a ticket, my man, they buy a ticket. You put anybody there. In the plane. You don't sit on people's level.
No, not possible.
Even the kid got a seat.
Yeah, they give
so
a seat.
You don't say that because the thing here is the plane house certain weight it takes. Okay.
And don't go to Ivory Coast after the match. You escape.
You sit on the radio.
You decide to leave. You won't come back.
So let me speak on a few things that I observed at the legislature. And this I don't want to believe that this will continue to happen in our country, and that's why for me I understand the committees at the legislature, specifically the House of Representatives, I can tell you the functions of the various committees. So I will be calling upon the person who is going to head the committee on executive, because the man who will spearhead the committee on executive will be responsible to ensure that things are properly done in accordance for SONAS. That is, whenever the president is about to go address the nation, when he goes there to address the nation, those things that need to be put in place, those mechanisms, it has to do with the beautification of the area, you know. And I know that person will be Richard Kun, because he's from the ruling establishment, a coming ruling establishment, and he's closer to the president. The virtue of fact that he contested to be a speaker on the ticket of the Unity Party is a clear manifestation that he's best suited to spearhead that position as chairperson on executive. What I saw yesterday, and this is not the first time I've seen that all the time, and I do not want to tie it to Une Bwaka administration. That has happened. I'm not sure that money that purchased those things, the stage is too much for us Liberian people. The stage that is being built, at the legislature was brought from Sierra Leone. The stage that is being built at the legislature was brought from Sierra Leone. And it is not just this government. There have been other instruments that were brought there for SONAS of President Weah. They were from the other one I saw, the last time I saw, the last SONAS the president had, those instruments were from Ivory Coast. And, you know, it's easy to identify. Yesterday, I took keen note at the guys when they were working. What I did for myself is I went and spoke to one of the guys, and he asked him to tell me where he comes from. But later on, again,
and that reminds me,
for verification,
the Barcelona celebration. You know, the team that did set up at the SKD, they keep a Ghana spoke. Then two, you know, some of this what we do go behind the scene, you know, to make sure that the right thing can be done.
So I spoke with the guy just to know where he from. And he said to me, "We're from Sierra Leone." Okay. But not even if he had not told me that, I already knew where he was from, because the truck that brought the things back there, and you could see the Sierra Leonean code just as we got 231. I mean, you could see theirs, and you could see the company. So the guy told me, I said, okay. So I don't know how so much expensive is this stage that we can purchase our own in this country, and we start to rent it out. Or there are people in this country that have it or do not have it, and that's why we go to other countries. The chair on executive, if you get a lot of money for other things, there's need that you start to get these things for our country. Let people start to come to our country and get these things. And let us stop going to this country to see the stage. We're not able to build our own stage here. We got stronger rules. Let's agree that you don't have money now to buy the stage. Okay? We have stronger rules. We have good rules in this country. We got very good rules in this country. We could go to the plain fields and purchase wool and promote our economy, invest in our economy. If we are to boom the economy, we got to start for these things. Do you know why? It would have done if you were to take, even because I know you'll be spending over $100,000 for that stage. You'll be spending over $100,000 for that stage. I'm not saying maybe they didn't give it to you free or you didn't pay a dime. But I know if you went to rent that stage, you'll be paying over $100,000. It's not a small stage. Get to the legislature and see that stage. So do you know what it would have mean if you were to spend even $50,000 buying wool in this country from the plain field? You know how it would have boomed the economy? You know how it would have improved the business of order? I'm asking the 55th legislature, as you started, and the person who's going to be chair on executive, you're going to be working with central administration. The man who's going to head the committee on rules and order. I'm hearing the name Marvin Cole, even though I'm seeing that to be not in the interest of the Liberian people, because this brother spearheaded the committee on rules and order before, and I know how his colleagues were crying all around the corridors, if not in the corridors of the legislature. I know how people who worked at the legislature cried on his name. On many occasions, there were protests. On many occasions, there were press conferences held when Martin Cole spearheaded the Committee on Rules and Order. I don't want to believe that Speaker Funati Kofa, with all that he saw during the time of Speaker Buffer Chimber, when Marvin Cole spearheaded the Committee on Rules and Order, I don't want to believe that he's willing to give the Committee on Rules and Order. The Committee on Rules and Order got back its respect when the committee was given to Representative Johnson Gweglo. So I don't want to believe that Representative Edna Speaker Funati Kofa is thinking of giving that committee to Representative Marvin Cole of Bond County. There are other great guys, intellectuals that have come to the legislature, that are educated, that are human-centered. Try them too. Marvin Cole has been tested and tried. And you saw the crowd. Now, and what am I saying? I'm saying this because Marvin Cole, whoever that will be chair on Rules and Order, will work with the committee chairperson on executive to ensure that there are proper mechanisms put in place for sonars. Let's now start to invest in our own economy. Let's now start to invest in our own businesses. We got good rules in this country that will build a state just for that day. You imagine just for that day, and you spend hundreds of thousands of dollars.
You know, this is something that we got to graduate from. This is not the first time it's happening. You know, it happens, you know, during as I said, I witnessed that at the SKD during the Barcelona celebration that was here at the SKD that brought international guests to Liberia, and the stage that was used on our occasion was brought from Ghana, and people raised critical issues about it. So we need, like Mr. Cummins always say, you can be doing one thing over and over and expect different results. We got to graduate from this.
No, you got to start. So now, to close up, you see, people should stop coming to the public seeking position with high level of deceptiveness. I see this statement from Bishop Nimne Doye as being deceptive and being insincere, as he claimed to be a man of God. This should not be. Bishop Doye, on many occasions, you sat on the radio here, we interviewed him, my very self here. I conducted over 3 different interviews with you. The characterization of Representative Jimmy Smith, for you to come back and you characterize him as the best lawmaker in the district ever, I see that as being very insincere. You sat on this platform, on this radio and other radio stations, you told people how Jimmy Smith did not do anything, how Jimmy Smith was the worst lawmaker that the people of that district, ever elected. How Jimmy Smith election in that district, you are yet to fathom as to why the people took that decision. How Jimmy Smith is incompetent to lead that district. How Jimmy Smith had not done anything for that district. You sat there and you debunked all of the workings of Jimmy Smith. He told you about Nuggestan Road, you said he didn't do it. He told you about interventions he made to churches and schools. You came here, I interview you and others interview you here, and you said he didn't do those things. How can you somersault it? You came back to tell people how Jimmy Smith is one of the best lawmakers. That's being insincere. And I think you people who are paving the way for the younger generation should not be involved into that kind of things. You come on the radio, you say a lot of things about people. In a trim of an hour, you come with street talks. Only because you fought a battle at the Supreme Court, you didn't win. Sekou Kane won you, so you now come back. You want to criticize Sekou Kane. You now come back to praise Jimmy Smith, whom you said he was the worst.
And I think that's a total deception on his part, you know, to do that. Follow on. The people for a very long time been raising critical issue, even to the point he and Honorable Smith, you know, they were not a good friend at all. When Honorable Jimmy Smith comes here, you see how he responds to issue, especially as a do.
So he validated the argument.
I'm surprised to even hear him talk about all the good things. Bishop Joy talk all the good things about Jimmy Smith.
He became a PR now.
This is a total deception, and his recordings are all here.
Yeah,
you know, this is not necessary.
He characterized. Sorry for the expression. He characterized the Representative Smith as an arrogant person.
Definitely.
As an arrogant person. So how can you come here to come tell the people how is the best? What are you so deceptive at that, Bishop Doyen? And now I believe all of those things that you just validated all the arguments of former Representative Smith. That you were just desperate for the position, and all that you were saying were not true. Because when you to come on the same platform, you sat here, I interview here, we talk about Representative Smith scholarship at MVTR. We talk about the school. We talk about the churches. We talk about the roads, the effort you made to bring water and cereal to the district. And you said no.
I think there's a need come back and then apologize openly to.
Now I see the reason why the people of district to rejected you.
Oh yeah, all what I've been saying against him, all those was just lies.
Yeah, people don't come to
you are a man
the
of
disco
God.
with sincerity.
Man of God, be careful how you sometimes talk in public. It is important. Let's try to go to the phone.
077629665 now. I don't like people being so deceptive.
And I got a call from the listener yesterday. The person called and said, please, when they announce the number, just please take time.
All right.
So I say, okay, we'll take that into consideration.
077629665.
Okay, quickly 0776.
Take your time.
764650. Okay. 0776764650. Shortly we took our guest.
Let me talk to this person on the line. Good morning. Yeah. Do I need to refrain from that?
To the many listeners and viewers following the broadcast this morning.
Let's hear you.
Aloysius P. from Virginia, and I'm from my Gibi County.
Yeah.
God, thank you for the show this morning. And during your intro, you said something that which, of course, I want to make some contribution towards. That has to do with the issue of appointment.
Yeah.
Look, we are recommending to the president-elect, Ambassador Joseph Human Plakai. My Gibi County, for example, like you said, should have a superintendent that have built that relationship with the people, understand the tradition of this particular county.
Oh, yeah.
Over the past 12 consecutive years, we have had a superintendent coming from Upper Maigibi County. And if you look at Maigibi County, this particular county is based on a tradition, and most of the concession companies, those institutions are operating within Maigibi County. You have bulk of them coming from the lower end. But appointment nowadays, they just looking at the upper end.
No, I think you're right about that. They gotta look at people like Yapuya and on us. Just Yapuya and Yapaulo. Why you tell appointment? Let me talk to the person. Like, good morning. Good morning. Let's hear you.
Good morning. Let me say good morning to my brother. I'm so proud of. My name is Fred Joma, and I'm from this really from District 2 of Maigibi County. I just want to remark to what you just said as it relates to appointment that will be made in local government positions. In our District 2, where we have investigation cities, we want to recommend to the President of the Republic of Liberia, elect in person of Ambassador Joseph Human to always come and get the views of people that live within the constituent before making an appointment. Because
that's my exercise.
That other people are running behind the scenes because they want jobs and they are now too agree with the people.
Okay.
They are not friendly with the people.
You want Ambassador, but I got to go in the
contest.
Good morning. Let me talk to this person. Good morning. Let's hear you.
And let me say a pleasant good morning to Korries and Liberia following the show.
Good morning.
I had a discussion on District 4, and officially this is the voice of Akwe Boisina. Augustine, this morning, my mind is drawn to the House of Legislature. I listened to one of your sisters' radio this morning, and we are gathering information that Augustine, on the first day of session at this legislature, both of our senators and representatives, they were in attendance. And now, as the day goes by, some of them now, the attendance is depreciating seriously.
No, let me tell you, before you go further, and this is one of the reasons why you see sometimes it's good to listen to the legislative reporters. Yeah. You know, you having an inauguration that is on hand, and there are committees being set up. If you send those people to those committees, for the House of Representatives, you got two committees now that are set up: the committee on inauguration and the committee on administration. So members of those two committees, you don't expect them to be sitting for 4 or 5 hours in section, because they have to go out and go after the needful to do the needful, so that the program will be I mean, you have that kind of brilliant ceremony, you have that kind of atmosphere that will be accepted onto each and every one that will be going there. So until otherwise, for me, I will crave the indulgence of you all to wait until after inauguration, because people are running after things.
From the onset, because we have observed over the years that Augustine, these people that we elect to go to the legislature, these people are only working for 2 days in a week, Augustine.
No, they are not working 2 days. This is the mistake many of you made. They don't work for 2 days. The other days are committee working days. Each and every lawmaker at the legislature, they are member of committees are coming. And we'll ask the management to give us time. Sometimes we'll be bringing this education. Each and every member of the legislature are on committees. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are committee working days. Besides, the leadership can have meeting. Tuesday and Thursday are section days.
We should talk about these session days. You and I know, and you are a legislative reporter. How many sessions days of these lawmakers when you are reporting at our house, you see our lawmakers in session. So
okay.
We are saying, we want to flag this issue from the
all right, let's take 2 more calls. All right, we'll take 2 more calls. We'll go to our guests. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'm Johnson. I'm calling from my background.
Yeah, Johnson, just hear you.
Yeah, like you guys were saying concerning Shetwine just wanted to unseat
Smith
and get into the position. He was so desperate, and that desperation, the politician pretends to be patriotic or they have feeling for the citizen, not knowing they are just desperate for certain position to occupy.
All right, let me squeeze you in. Emmett Hammer, you are our last call. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, good morning, Kobe. With 3 days to the inauguration of Ambassador Parker. My attention has been drawn to Label Legislative Convention. Augustine is not doing well for us. The public information about AG will be very vibrant up to this time. We pay for services and they get for the color and problem all important customer. And it is wrong. So I hope and pray that the next government is going to revisit the AG for those who are the public to see how they inform the government to pay for this thing.
Okay.
And get up for all important it is wrong for us.
Okay, thank you, Emmett Hammer. That's it for the live. The call section right here on the Truth Breakfast Show. We're not taking any call now. We have to go to our studio guest. He's an honorable man. I don't want you hold me in contempt. Those of us from the legislature who understand contempt charges are not good. Sometimes it leaves you behind bars. You know that?
Definitely.
Oh yeah,
it's important.
Sometimes some contempt charges they lead you behind bars.
Yeah, before you consider a lawyer already, you've been locked up.
But let me say good morning to Honorable Small Mobile of District 3, Monksevado County. Good morning, Chief. By the way, how are you doing? Oh, wow. You've been at the legislature for about 5 days now, right? Okay. Do they making the 5 days? Okay. How has it been? Right.
Within a short time, we will be okay. But notwithstanding, we are there because we understand the rudimentary of debate. We are there on behalf of our people, and we will make sure to be vigorous.
Well, there were speculations that you were at Farmington on a retreat. Wasn't it for you to be acquainted with legislative proceedings, or you were there for something different? Okay. What sort of legislature have you found yourself in? Because you met people who are second term, who are third term, any sound of intimidation where you say, "Oh, what the man? You're going to take me time to get myself adjusted."
Especially for the old order, I call them the old order. Those guys that retain the position. We have met some of them; they are so good. And even with the new colleagues, we are almost like brothers. So that I think the 52 will be quite different from the 50-10.
You sure about that?
I'm very sure of that.
Are there sounds that you seen?
And from the sun, I always tell people in my history, it's always good to put people who are financially focused. They will not be there for the money issue. They will not be there for the pocket. But then I have seen a lot of young guys along with me who are voting. I have seen a lot of young guys along with me who understand the issue matter. I think it could be one of the best.
Okay.
Before you go into the legislature, there have been people, they will tell you that legislature is demonic. That area, when you go in there, you got to join SYZ, you got to be a member of a society. What have you seen the legislature to be just for the few days you've been there? Okay.
You are not part of defense. You are not in defense. So you come up with presumptions. But I think I have been there for a couple of days. I think I have seen nothing like demonic activities. The issue there is this. I think most people, some often time, people seek their own interest, and I think it's not geared toward demon activities. I think people should seek the interest of our people and not their own personal interest. That's it.
Where were you during the speakership election? There were two sides.
Yeah, I took the side of the person I believe who is people centered. I took the side of the one that understands the intricacies of public policy. I took the side of the one that is people driven, and I took the side of Fonati Kofa.
That's brilliant. Now, just before my Cody comes in, you've taken the mantle of authority for District Number 3. What are the lapses? Some of the lapses that you have seen from the former lawmaker that you are intending to embark on to solve, so that the people of District 3 can realize some of the things you said during the campaign, that Representative CB Bashir should not be re-elected.
I would say that I see just one thing that Basha did not reconcile with the issue of the District Development Council. Sometimes as a leader, you have to be more proactive as it relates to your leadership side. But then when I went in, I tried discussing with the District Development Council because I did my own evaluation everywhere in every community. And we have one or two stakeholders that told issue that govern the district. So what we did was to first of all come up with key attributes. One of our attributes is transparency, responsibility, accountability, participation, and responsiveness. So with those attributes, we believe that one, we have to be transparent, and in order to be transparent and to give feedback to our people, we should make sure to do an audit. So we are finding it difficult to do an audit with the District Development Council, and today with my voice out there, I'm telling them to make sure that we go through the audit, because I believe in order to take over, there should be fact findings, there should be audit that will be done to give feedback to whosoever that is taking over to our leadership, so that we can know the gaps and work along with the District Development Council. Also ask the District Development Council for the constitution that govern the district. We receive copy of the constitution. I see the constitution to be fraudulent. There are a lot of articles in the constitution that surpasses the supreme constitution of the Republic of Liberia, our own constitution. And we send the constitution to lawyer. They have gone through it. And we set up a team, a transitional team, to meet the District Development Council. And there is a retreat coming up February 16th to the 18th to enlighten our people with activity within the district, our plan, things that we plan to do. And we have already started part of our plan. Thank you.
You started implementing some already? You just from election, your friends are even asking where they will get money from to start going to work, and you started doing projects?
I sat here and told you that when you are voting people, especially with Wanake, if you can remember the debate when I told Wanake, if we need to vote people who are financially potent, who will seek the interest of our people, not people that will seek the interest of their pocket. So I think before coming on board, I've been a business person. I have a school, I have a university. I told you that, right? And the issue is not where the money coming from. I have never been part of government. I have never been part of government budget. I have been corrupt. I have never taken government money. It is my own money. I've been doing business from 2001. So with the district, I think I'm one person I'm willing to get to humility. it can take me my all, and I believe in my people, so I should deliver and help them. This is the reason I'm into this.
My colleague want to come in.
Yeah, honorable, good morning again. Thanks so much. But I got interest basically in your service in the district. Recent, you started a project where to the Puebla supermarket turning point. Tell us about that project. When do you expect a dedication as relates to the modern design we're going to be seeing in that place?
All right. First of all, we started the project, but not just the project. That project, we laid down a key agenda that we plan to implement. First of all, we to our people, we need to clean the district. We need to have a clean environment. We started that. We did that. We launched that. And today, if you enter district number 3, you find trash bucket everywhere, so that we are still carrying on awareness to make sure our people can just deliver to the trash or deposit the trash to the can, so that it can be collected through with the trash sacker to the garbage site.
You have a team doing that?
The team doing that, yeah.
And you at your expense
do that. We have people that are doing it voluntarily, right? They are willing to do it, and sometimes you will not know that people willing to work. And say you have a good leader that people can see as a role model and follow. So this is the reason that you see people on the street cleaning up. Then we told our people that we're going to make sure to do a waterfall, because the thing is that if we do a waterfall and design the roundabout within the supermarket, I'm very sure, I'm optimistic that other representatives will copy our footstep. So we are doing this, and we already started. And hopefully, by next week we'll complete the triangle that is part of the roundabout. Then 2 weeks from now, we will get on the waterfall. We already discussed with the component to do the waterfall. But before we do that, we have to list with the town hall, PNB City Corporation, to that of Public Work. What about the waterfall?
You've taken over a district where there were many cries of the district being undeveloped, on a former representative CBCD Bashir, alleging that he didn't give the district a priority. He was giving more priority to his school than improving the lives of the people. With that section of the waterfall, the garbage cans, you have placed those strategic areas so that you have your district in tight. The district will have that kind of face lived. What are your plans for education in the district?
Go along with, we have a metrics that we go along with, and in that metrics we have our plan lineup, our first 6-month plan, and in that plan we have, right after we have done the waterfall, we will be supplying water in every community. We have 11 community, and we plan every community to have like 5 station. So every station we have roughly about 5 pump. So the total pump we will produce for our people is 275 pump, so that our people can have potable water in every community. And we will work along as we complete the water station. We work along with Water and Civil to make sure to install their meter, and we see how we can work towards the payment of bill as it relates to water. Then right after that, we hopefully by July when school close, we already discussed with the MCSS. Hopefully today I will be meeting the head. We have a government school that will build through our district. We have a space there. We plan to be a district development college, and hopefully by July when school close, we start our project. We have a 3-story building, and hopefully we complete the first story by July to August. That's our plan. Yeah.
Now let's go to the health system. People cry, many a times. Pregnant women, to get them to the nearby hospitals or clinic, it is difficult. Let's look at your place as well for health.
All right. One of the plans would be to introduce the medical insurance bill for all single mother, because I believe that like look at for instance 6-7, we have people who are working with government paying them to receive money. I think they should at least do their own bill as it relates to health. Then we have people who are not working with government, like our single mothers. They are out there suffering, and I think they need insurance in every hospital. So we are making that proposal. We are doing the bill. Hopefully, we'll introduce it to Parliament, to the House, so that we can see how this our police and law and see how this can pass that bill to our single mothers.
Now, it's key for us to know this. The legislature, though you might be a businessman, you've been running your business, but there this anticipation, if not this belief, that when you go to the legislature, you make so much money, and you have a responsibility wherein you're supposed to be making laws. I mean, you have three cardinal responsibilities. Outside of those responsibilities, anything you do now, people say, either you'll be overwhelming yourself with huge tasks. Are there plans, because you're now in the public sector, are there plans where in some of the things you used to do personally, like having new managers for all of your private works, and you just been focused on your public works, like the legislature, somebody you have company in your area not doing the just honorable thing, that way you're going to ensure that investigation is done, to be summoned for them to tell you why they are doing XYZ or why they are not doing XYZ. Are there plans for you to give a space to your private business so that you focus more on the librarian people job?
Yeah, I did that. But I turned over the business to my family. My family decided to take control of the business now, and I'm there. In order to do the librarian good job, I would always say this: despite being doing business, business is not my field of studies. I think I do master in business administration. I did a master in public policy, and I have also a master of science in development administration. So my entire thing is government. So I'm think I'm there, and those that are responsible for the business will continue doing the business work, and I'm there to do the people work, the library people work. Yeah.
Let's go strictly now to the legislature. We found for the district in the coming days, right after the declaration as pronounced yesterday by the committees will be set up. Which one of those committees you have to be up?
I can open the basket. I left with my boss to decide. Phonetic device, my boss, the head is the speaker. I left with him, we send in our credential, and from the credential, whatsoever committee you think I can deliver for the library and people, I will take that. Yeah.
Well, you know what is good for you, and you know exactly what you want. You know exactly why you want it, and that's what I'm asking you, because you've presented your credential. Someone there may have the same, credential, or someone there may not have the credential. But then, mind you, that is a house of politics. They might want to give credence to someone who may be considered as an other. Okay, so I'm asking as to, were you to be asked? You have the committee on education, you have the committee on health, you have the committee on judiciary, executive. I know you're not going to get executive, don't get me wrong. Public was there, the concession and agreement. You have the various committees. What is that on your mind that you love working on?
I think I listen to you, my brother, when you make mention, say, look, you're not going to get executive. You would not know my strength. So you're not the one to decide, the speaker who decide who to go on the executive.
Well, I'm just saying this from your recent things, of supporting Fonati Kofa. And we know that the executive position at the legislature has always been spearheaded by people who close to the executive. Okay, then that's what I'm asking you, and that's why I say I know you're not going to get it.
Yeah, that's still you can determine who close to the executive, okay, right? You can determine that. It's the speaker who determines who close to the executive, but that's not the issue. I think for me, and I'm a technical person. I work with the Ministry of Planning and Economic Affairs as a technical person. I'm a technician. My issue is not to chair or to co-chair a committee, right? I think that my issue is to do the librarian people job. So whatever committee I'm placed, I'm so happy to work. It could be education, it could be concession, because concession have to do with policy. Concession have to do with those intricacies that have to do with both government to that of the private sector.
Right.
And I think I'm fit in between there. Then two, with education, I think you're aware that we manage a school that have turned to be one of the best schools in Liberia. And we understand what the ministry is faced with. We understand what our students are faced with. We also understand the issue governing our teaching activities, like the teacher. So with that, I think that there are so other many committees that I think I can work along with. And the issue, I just want the librarian people to be aware that my issue is not to chair or to co-chair a committee. My issue is to serve as an expert, right, to whatsoever committee, so that we can do the job and our people can be happy. Let me tell you something about committee. Most often people think that committee is to make your pocket fat. right? Committee will give you a fat pocket, right? That shouldn't be the issue. The issue of this country, we all should be people driven. I always say this.
You don't want to take bribe. You're not sounding like somebody who wants to take bribe. You are not wanting to take bribe.
If I wish to take bribe, I won't be doing the work I'm doing. The work I'm doing now in 4 days have nothing to do with the house.
Were you to be appointed as chairperson on the committee of construction agreement and Firestone call you, you won't take bribe?
Firestone call me where?
For meeting?
So you've been knowing me. I look like someone that can take bribe? No.
You are a human being, you could change.
No, I cannot change because I'm there for my people. I keep saying this.
You on record, you're not willing to take bribe.
But I don't underestimate me. I'm there for the interest of the Liberian people, my people in District 3 and the people of Liberia at large.
Will you take appreciation for any construction company?
I got my own money. So why should I be going around taking bribe? I cannot do that.
Will you be waiting for the Commission on Higher Education to go and do a proper inspection on your institution? That's why you being a lawmaker. If you are in violation, will you be willing to go through penalty?
My brother, every time we have the Commission on Higher Education there, we have the Ministry of Education there, we have assistant minister, we have minister children in my school, right? They attend the school. So we are school of standard. There's nothing that we are doing contrary from the education system in our country. We are in line with it, and we have put up one of the best student ever, and our kids are doing well at Multi. So we have been doing well. Yeah.
There have been this whole characterization of the legislature, especially the 54th legislature, that the 54th legislature is a rubber stamp one, or was a rubber stamp one. What kind of legislature you think yours going to be?
Yeah, I think you talk about rubber stamp. Rubber stamp is just like you could be moved by anyone. You could be moved by anybody.
Right.
But I think what I'm saying, right, if this legislature, we have already showcased ourselves. If we're part of those, I think you listen to radio, right, where the ruling party were given stipend or compensation for whosoever that would come on board and support Honorable Cohn, right? And we stood our ground. We stood our ground and remain with Honorable Kofa, right? With all of the big money that we're calling, no one went for money. We stood for our people, our questions. And the question is to have a government that 3 branches of government will have check and balance. So we will not have one branch taking absolute control over the other. So we created the system of check and balance, and we should be admired, and we should be giving credence for that. Compliments.
Yeah, my colleagues want to come in.
Yeah, Moreover, if we're to have a one-on-one interaction with President-elect Joseph Boakai as a representative of District Number 3, what would be your top issue that you're going to recommend to his government to pay key attention to for the government development of the country?
All right, one will be the issue of appointment.
Okay.
In a few days from now, the president will appoint. He should be very careful who he appoints. We can have the same old people in government. We have people who already have integrity issue. You cannot appoint them. So my key priority, this part from the appointment, would be health, education, and agriculture. That's the 3. Yeah.
There should be people of integrity, competent and qualified. Are you pushing the issue of integrity? No accountant should be sent to Ministry of Education.
If you sway.
Go ahead.
Right. You cannot deliver if you sway let's say credentials, right? Where you have this person is qualified for this person field of study is this, but later on we'll take this person, he did accounting, but we'll send him to the health ministry, right? Can you imagine that? You could send someone to the health ministry to be a controller, not an administrator and accountant. If you do that, then you misplace the functions.
On mobile, just before we go to the lines, one of the things that brings about protests over there at the legislature is lawmakers all the time paying staffers from their pocket whenever there are benefits. Like for sometimes you get the extra sitting, when the extra sitting benefit comes, they go for it themselves, they pocket it, they don't give it to the staffers start to complain, start to murmur, it leads to protests. Will you be one of those lawmakers that will not pocket the money of staffers at the legislature, even if you are placed on lucrative committee? Will you be one of the lawmakers that will be on record that though there were other people on this committee or at this legislature that did this, but a young fellow came here and stood the ground?
You have seen my staff for the district, right? And you also, most of you guys have been to the institution, both the Polytechnic to that of what we call the high school. None of my people have ever complained. None of my staff have ever complained about wages, the issue of wages, and other thing and benefit. I think we should be people that should be people driven as well.
Will you frown at it when any of your colleagues are involved into it?
I'm not a speaker. I'm not going to take the speaker role here, right? I'm here to discuss my district. Anything that concerns the speaker will take the role and discuss that.
Will you give personal benefits of your staffers to them? You wouldn't pocket it.
For my staffer, they take pay every time. If they have benefit, they receive their benefit. I'm not going to cut it down.
What kind of system will you prefer? There are systems over there. There are lawmakers who say, give me their benefits, I will pay them because I brought them here. Will you love for it going to their own accounts, or you will love getting it to pay them?
Oh, everyone should have their own account where you pay directly to the bank, because when you give the name of your staffer, the thing is not for people to go and receive money and you get percentage on it. It's the people pay. It's your staffer pay. Why can't you give it? It's not your own. You receive pay also. So what belongs to me is for me. What for the staffer is for the staffer. What for the district is for the district. And mind you, what for me could also be used in the district because I'm people driven. That's the underlying issue there.
0776296659, 0776296659. An energetic, honorable man in Representative Small Mobile from District 3, Montserrat County is our guest this morning on the first segment. Let me talk to this person on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, Augustine and Korries.
Good morning.
Good morning to Mr. Mobile. My name is Sensor Akonde from Kakata. Let me commend your chill get this morning, but I have a question for him.
Please go ahead, Chief.
The legislature is a different ball game. Now you be a new lawmaker that is entering the hall. You don't know the terrain yet. And I listened to you this morning. You spoke well. But my question is, now you are going in the legislature. The staffer made very less, and the legislature process made more. Any small thing that comes for the staffer, they will always hold on to it.
But you and your children eating bowl is seeing in the house?
Hello, our eating bowl is not seeing it. So the staffer must go to the staffer.
Okay, he said that already. Okay, let me talk to this person. He said that already. Good morning.
Good morning, Augustine.
Good morning.
Thank you for taking my call, and hello to the gentleman in the studio, the newly elected representative. I just want to know, because he sounds to me like a person who has a straight head on his shoulders, and he does care about people. I just want to know whether he considers...
When you say he doesn't care about people, what do you mean?
He does care.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he sounds like he does care about people, and that's the kind of person I am too. But I just want to know whether he does consider the grace of God, because with the fear of God, you get wisdom. So I just want to know whether he considers God as the permanent person or spirit in his life.
Okay, man. Okay, man of God. Okay, good morning. And I'm very sure that the grace of God brought you here. Good morning.
Good morning, the Boston Saah, and let me say good morning to the people's lawmaker on our small party mobile. My name is Bonnie G. Daniel, and I'm the Secretary General for the Intellectual Class of National Team. The
Hey, Vanny, please go ahead, Chief.
To the issue, I listened to I think that it is of no surprise that the people of Bill number 3 voted on Mobile because of his developmental oriented mindset. And out of what he has said, he let us say we live on in the citizenship legislature as one of the proactive young men in the district.
Okay.
Because of why he has started.
It just gone day 5, over 2,000 days. Low way though. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is Evangelist Otis call. I'm on the vehicle moving towards time.
Okay.
I listened to the honorable man this morning, but I want to ask a question. He talked about crafting an insurance bill for single mothers, but he did not define. If he says single mother, what do you mean? Because we got girls who, got pregnant by motorcyclists, people who got pregnant.
But somehow would not get husband, somehow would not get boyfriend, ain't single mother. When you born by somebody and they mad, but now you are single mother.
So he's technically going to probably bill for all those people, right? So what are you saying?
Yeah, a single mother. You born by one girl, you left the girl taking care of the child, she's single. Let me talk to this person. I'll find out call the line. Good morning. Good morning, let's hear you.
My name is Jay Lasana Family. I joined the conversation on Jason number 3, Muslim County. At the most beautiful era right now, it's about to be seen, which is ongoing by the representative of the district.
That district 3 that looking dusty and that's also does the same more beautiful area.
Yeah, but I think for now we will have people that will be cleaning the streets on a daily basis. So the maintenance of this place is not going to be our paramount concern.
Okay.
Our paramount concern is the motorcyclists and the rider who will be moving along the roundabout. Let me say thank you, Honorable Sumo K. Mola, for all that he has done, and also the level of exposure, the level of rapport that he has had with people who have been in the legislature. You're looking at the level of the speaker elected of financial profile.
You forget about it, man, for all you have done and start praying for you to remain committed. People can change at that legislature.
Appointing people who is qualified and also misplacing people. As you may be aware, that government has some shortcomings in places, areas that they appointed people where they lack the technical know-how.
Okay, let me hold you there. Lack the technical know-how, they put them to places that they not belong. You are a teacher, they carry you to the Ministry of Public Works. Let's hear you, Chief. You listen to the calls.
Few emphasis on the second quarter where he make mention of God grace.
Right.
I would like to say this. I started from the church. I've been a Sunday school teacher. I've been an acolyte audible for 24 years. So I think it is God grace that took me where I am today. So with the issue of God, we look up to God and we show God will guide us. So the last one I see relates to the ball game. I listened to the first quarter that make mention of the legislative ball game, the game that is being played there. She first of all understands what is going on before making more decision. I'm one person that is waiting to learn, but notwithstanding, I think I understand the entire issue there as it relates to the House, how to do with procedures, legislative procedures. And I'm an expert to that, and I'm sure I can deliver, and we will deliver.
Okay. They talk about a bill. They say when you talk about single mothers, which one you talking about?
Something like holistic. One single mother could be a lady with a child and the father died, right? A widow. She could be a single mother. You could be a person who born and the husband betrayed them, left them, and they are all alone. They are also considered to be single mother. So they may not have the support like other people may have. So I think government will assist them, because if you have a husband, your husband's job is to go outside to hustle and bring in money. But without a husband, a lady to hustle for her 2 or 3 children is very difficult. So I'm one person that is urging. That's the first bill that we have worked on that will make sure to introduce to the House medical insurance for all single mother in the Republic of Liberia.
On a small moment in 30 seconds. Thank you so kindly for coming. Let's get your party statement.
All right, again to the people of District 3 and the people of Liberia at large, and I your honorable, the honorable that is people driven. Our interest is your interest is my interest. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so kindly, Honorable Smo Moba, the man who defeated CBCD Bashir of the Unity Party in District 3, Montserrat County. Let's now bring you sports. When we come back, we'll bring you commercials, a bit of entertainment, and our next segment gets right here on the Truth Breakfast Show. Augustine, Saah, Korries, Karngar, right here on the TVS.
At this point, I will cross over to Naomi Tapia, the Billion's Wadison Foley in the Waters for Naomi. Good morning and welcome. Naomi, are you getting me? Good morning. Please go on this audio. Go.
Nigeria took a huge step towards reaching the last 16 at the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations with a 1-0 win over host Africa in Group A. The match key moment came in the 55th minute after Ousmane Diamandi caught a Vital Seaman in the box. That allowed William Trust Iko to blast home from the penalty spot. Riled on by a raucous crowd, the Ivorians pushed hard for an equalizer but failed to create a clear chance against a solid Super Eagles defense. Nigeria leapfrog the Elephants to go second in Group A and are behind leaders Equatorial Guinea, who beat Guinea-Bissau 4-3 earlier on Thursday on head-to-head record. The Ivorians have 3 points after 2 games and will now need to beat Equatorial Guinea. Egypt fought back twice to draw 2-2 with Ghana at the Africa Cup of Nations after a lively second half in Abidjan. Mohamed Kudus blasted in to put Ghana ahead in the first half stoppage time, a minute after Pharaoh's captain Mohamed Salah was forced off through injury. Umar Makmash leveled, but West Ham's Kudus quickly restored the Blasters' lead with a deflected effort. However, Mustafa Mohamed stepped in to give Egypt the second point and leave Ghana winless after 2 Group B games. There were late chances at either end to win it, with Ghana goalkeeper Richard Ofori saving Eman Ashraf's shot before Pharaoh's keeper Mohamed El Shenawi failed to clear a corner, which Idrisu Baba could not divert goalwards. Chris Houghton's Blasters lost their opening game against Cape Verde, and the full-time continental champions are on the brink of a second successive group stage exit from the AFCON finals. Cape Verde will secure top spot in Group B if the Islanders beat Mozambique on Friday 1400 Greenwich Mean Time, with both Egypt and Guinea and Ghana waiting to find out what they will require from the final round of the games on Monday. The 2014 format means 3 points may be enough to qualify as one of the 4 best third-placed sides. Salah had netted a 97th-minute penalty to salvage a 2-2 draw for Egypt against Mozambique in their first outing, but the foul was a peripheral figure against Ghana before sinking to the turf in frustration and then chugging off. The injury will be a concern to both the North Africans, who were runners-up at the 2021 AFCON, and Liverpool, given the 31-year-old's central role in the Premier League title challenge. Steven Gerrard is set to extend his stay as head coach at Saudi Pro League club or active BBC Sport understands. According to Saudi Arabian sources, the club are preparing to announce the 43-year-old has agreed a 2-year extension, having joined last July. This is despite the departure of the club star Sani and former ex-Liverpool captain Jordan Henderson. The midfielder 33 is close to joining Hayes. The midfielder 33 has joined Hayes, having failed to settle in Saudi Arabia since joining for 12 million euros in July. And finally, Antoine Griezmann scored a brilliant extra time goal as Atletico Madrid beat Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey. Samuel Lunan punts from close range to put Atletico ahead, but keeper John Oblique knocked Luka Modric's free kick into his own net to Henry and leveler. Alvaro Morata put Atleti ahead again before Joselu headed in Jude Bellingham's 82nd minute cross. Griezmann caught in before firing home from a tight angle in the 100th minute, and Rodrigo Rukumin netted the fourth. Those goals took Diego Simone's side into the Copa del Rey quarterfinals. It was the second trading cup tie between the pair in the space of 8 days. Real beat Atletico 5-3 after extra time in the Spanish Super Cup semi-final in Saudi Arabia last week. In that game, Griezmann scored a club record 174th goal, and the 32-year-old solo strike at the Civitas Metropolitano was number 175. The clubs are back in the league action this weekend. Real, who hosts Amira on Sunday, at 1 point behind surprise leaders Girona, with Atletico, who visit Granada on Monday, down in 5th. That's all from our sports desk.
Well, indeed, Nametapa will be here on Monday. That's next week with another edition of TV Exposed. At this junction, now we go for commercials. And of course, that will be followed by our last segment guest this morning. Madam Cecilia Sawitie will be our last segment guest. She is the president of the Women Movement of Ladby. Right after this break, we will be right back this morning.
Oh, that made the football funny.
Chairman, yes. Since when you start liking football business?
Oh, the orange squall was here. They got me feeling the number now. Two players just are scoring 9 times.
Yeah. Myself been playing to score more goals too. I've been playing since then.
Be a football czar. Score goals with your fingers by activating any orange service in the Football Czar campaign. There are 200 daily winners of 1.5 gigabytes of data, 101 weekly winners of a 50-inch TV, 125 kg bags of rice, 32 monthly winners of 1 keke, 1 motorbike, and 30 smartphones, and a grand raffle draw of a brand new vehicle. To check your goals and for more information about the services to activate, dial *009#. For more information, call us on 111 free of charge.
Brings you closer to what matters.
Orange.
Router, fast speed internet, and forever data pack. I have no excuse to not get one router in my house. Yeah, let me run now the portal for me and the family.
Get your home internet router from any Orange store or POS around the country and enjoy a football data packs that start from $9 for 10 gigabytes valid 30 days to $59 for 125 gigabytes valid 30 days. There's a pack for everyone. Enjoy using the fastest speed internet.
Brings you closer to what matters.
Indeed, Orange is a proud sponsor of the True Breakfast Show here on True FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia this morning. I'm Korries, Karngar, and it's my humble pleasure to have with us in the studio the president of the Women Movement of Liberia, Madam Cecilia Sawitie. It's a wonderful blessing. Welcome to you, Madam. Good morning to you. Thanks so much for joining. How are you doing this morning?
Liberia.
And how's everything? How is the movement?
Well, the movement is moving fine, and again, because of the election was going on, everybody was focused, and women was, voting for the right people to come in, and because, we need to benefit too in Liberia, the women of Liberia.
2023, we are in 2024 now. Any success story that you want to share with the public as relates to the Women Movement of Liberia, some of that major engagement? I'm talking about 2023. What are some of the success story you want to talk about?
Success story for women in Liberia 2023, you know that. So, my coming here this morning first, I want to congratulate the pro tem, Yomi Kanka Lawrence, Senator, and pro tem. Congratulations, my sister. And when Christmas will be good, you can see from the eve. And she's the first to come out as a female to be, top in the Senate. So congratulations, man. And we all will be behind you. We'll work with you outside. We're not inside it, but we'll be here, make sure that you're okay.
Since her election to the potential, have you seen her?
Oh, no, I never seen her yet. But this is one of the opportunity for me to be at the studio till let the Liberian people know that it's good to have a female on your side.
And I know if you were a member of the Senate, you're going to vote her as well.
Yeah. Well, we're not many in there, so I pray that we will be more to come in. And congratulations first for the first move.
What is the importance of being to have a female to serve as head of the Liberian Senate? I mean, especially as pro tem.
It's important because women, we get a lot of decisions to make too when it comes to leadership. And look at other countries like Rwanda, Uganda, where the women, plenty of women in the parliament. And, we got to look at the other people too and look at Liberia. And I hope more women will be promoted again to be in this government. Because, when you put us to work, we can work.
But many times, I mean, people say everything is about women, During those days, women were at the back. But nowadays, people are pushing to be at the front, though.
Why is bad? You have a daughter at home. Why are you sending your daughter to school? I know you have a daughter. Every year you pay tuition. And you think you don't want your child to go up there. And like we the Liberian, we have to grow other days. And put now women, ladies and gentlemen, why we can't be part of everything? So I know this new government will fly high, and I know it can happen.
And if you were to sit with Ambassador Joseph Boakai today, I know one of the recommendations would be for more women to be in his government.
Yes.
To be appointed.
But he's a father. I've been knowing the woman for a very long time. I studied his work. In Liberia, you got to be lousy before people will recognize you. People work quietly and do well. And for the past time he been in government for all the years, you don't hear anything bad about him. I think we're blessed to have him now as a president-elect. And his administration will do well. He will do well. He got a lot of good people who will work along to guard this country. Not one person can do it. I know plenty of good people will be on board. And the woman will take his time.
And women coming to leadership, other people believe that, if you give a female a higher position, women are people who get soft mind. They don't take straight decisions sometimes.
Oh, no, where you want us to go kill? We don't have soft mind, but when we say this, it can happen. Even at home, you have a wife at home, and she make most of the decisions at home. The last minute of time we can reach the daddy, right? But mom is there to take care of everything. So I don't think that my coming here this morning, you're gonna be hard on women. I think you should pat on the back so we'll be part of the mission, the rescue mission. I think more women will come on board. I don't think you should be hard on women this morning.
No, I'm not hard on women though. This is what I believe in, and the women are on top. To have a female to serve as head of it. I mean, to be a pro tem of the Liberian Senate.
They got women speaker, women days, women all over the world now. Why Liberia now we have to be questioned if there was another man, nobody would be asking why this and that. I think it's about time now for all of us to work together to move this country.
And y'all won't be at the back anymore. Y'all won't be at the top now.
What we're not there before, why would be there 2024?
I know but I know you people, back. I mean, the Marceli said my president, she was a female, and now
Well, we don't want to be at the back at this time. I think we should move on with another question.
No, I know y'all will move on. I know, but the issue why I'm asking this other one here, Manantia, is that people can always say, women I saw people, women, the way men want to take decisions very fast, that women can take time to act, because as a mother, you think about some decision you want to run in the home, especially with your children and your family, and then reach at that kind of a top position. Now, it won't be easy. The men will sometimes want to intimidate you, they want to stand tall over you, and you don't want to take them with the men anymore.
No, we don't have to be rude. We don't have to be yelling at our husband. And it's not good to even beat on your wife. You know what I mean? So this new government that coming, I think that all of us will do better. We will all work together. And nobody to say, well, because she's a female.
Yeah, just everybody work together, definitely. What do you expect from Senator Lawrence? I mean,
listen, breaking.
Yes, okay, I think we'll do some judgment on it. What do you expect from, the pro-10 of the Liberal Senate? Like she's a female.
Oh, but she just get there. So give her a chance to put her back down. She stay have her pocketbook on her shoulder, but why you can't let her rest? She have a lot to do. And work that the other people don't do, I think she will look very carefully and make the right decision.
What's a prayer for her?
Huh?
What's a prayer that you have in mind for her in terms of making sure that her leadership succeed among those men?
This is her second term in the Senate, right?
Yeah, yes.
Hey, she will do well.
Are there plans to meet her as an institution?
To meet her. It's not hard to meet her. If I want to meet her, I will go to her office. I will make an appointment. I will go walk in there to meet her, and we will talk.
So, what are some of the key issues you want to bring to her attention?
Want me to say here and tell you?
Maybe get to a small one or two. Okay, so if you want to keep that, no problem. Okay, you want to keep all that one. You want to let people know to take your idea.
True, but I say, when I'm Lawrence, when I'm Senator, when I'm Yumley, Lawrence, Senator, all the names, the good name. I think congratulations, you deserve it. You work very hard.
Okay, no listen person. It's not easy to survive among other men as a female. And I know.
This is her second time.
Yes, your first time she.
Her don't put pressure on her.
Yeah, the first time she came there, it was a by-election that brought in the first time when the former Senator Obasa John Fazakwefi died, and she contested in the county, and then she won the election again for the second time.
That means she has been doing well.
Okay, that means she has been doing well. Okay, so looking at the women movement, are there plans to visit some of the counties? To meet with women there to know that issue?
All these things require fun. You know what I mean? You can't go meet 200-300 women with your empty hand. But we've been talking to people, donors, and other people to help the women. Most of the women, in Liberia now, they involved in agriculture because there's no job. So most of the people graduate from high school, they go make their garden, and you see most of the fruits that are coming in the market, it was brought in by women. So that, and then we have to send children to school. Your husband not working, you not working. That one garden support the whole home. So we focus on this new government so we can see what we can do.
So in the past, there not been no support to the organization? In the past, no support at all?
No, we do it ourselves, which is working because a lot of women are there, in the market. They're there doing agriculture, you know what I mean? We get more to do, but it takes time.
It takes time.
Yeah, look at now. We're talking about new government coming in on Monday. And a lot of work to be done in this country right now. A lot of structure working, you know what I mean? And most people have been, disturbed, no job. The children can't go to school. So they'll be talking about what can we do this coming government.
So to run organization like this is not easy. And okay. Okay, that's the big one. So so that's a big one because other countries will be happy to hear you, the president, because to see the president is not easy thing, and you are president though. Yeah, you are president in your capacity. Okay.
So a lot to do. Some people now will say, movement. What we see, what we do. We'll talk to the other fund, to bring something for the women. Maybe, rainbow for their garden, for the low market, they're doing money to, put down on the, some people want to sell coal, some people want to sell billboard, people will bring money in so they will be able to do their market right.
Okay, so what other thing you want to let the public know about?
Thank you to our Senator PYJ Nima Kante, Senator Godfather, for the work he had done. People should be looking at the work the man is doing. Go to Nima now and see. Nobody, going crazy in Nima there. Everybody is working hard, and he works so hard. And look at his church, look at his school, look at the university. So many things this man is doing. That means that, and another time again in the Senate, 27 years we're giving Nima Kante giving him. That means he's been doing well. To be part of the rescue team. Look at where Liberia is going to now. So thank you, Mr. Senator. Oh, God bless you. Let other people look at your work. That even the American people see, let the people in foreign countries see what Senator Johnson is doing. You don't have people, violent people going around. You know what I mean? They should be asking him to go from school to school, from country to country to tell the young people how to behave. You know what I mean? He's good.
And you are certified, 7 years.
Father for Nima, he godfather for Liberia. I was looking at him.
So you tell me as a godfather for Liberia now. Not just for Nima Kante.
Yeah, now become for Nima, but I think a lot of people are talking good things about Nima Kante right now. And he is the head in Nima. He is our father. So look at what Nima Kante is doing. If your father is bad, the mother is bad at home, and the kids will go crazy, I think he's doing well.
Well, one good thing you still remember about Senator Johnson. I never forgot you want to talk about. What kind of a person is he, really?
Huh?
What kind of a person is he, Senator Johnson?
If you get to know him, he's very warm. Very warm. When you stand by and hear Senator Johnson, you will say, "Oh, but go closer to him." He have leadership. You know what I mean? He know how to calm people down. He know how to talk to people. He know how to do things. Go to Nima and see a university. Go places in Memorial here, the school. He got school. He got a church. He got a school. He got a college. What else you want to be? Now he's senator. 27 years. Thank God. That one of the things I wanted to say got the opportunity to come today to say, thank you, Senator. Let people see your example and follow you.
And you want to use this opportunity to really saying thank you. Let it probably be aware
that he's okay. He's a good man.
But other people want to hear him, when they see Senator Johnson, they're scared to go around him. Other just think that he's a person that don't like people at all.
Love people. Look at all the campaign that were the election, the campaign that were in Nima. All over. He was all over the place. You have any problem? He want to make sure that things be okay. Sometimes, people take a kindness to be good is not stupidness. To be kind is not stupidness. He's a good man. He always, when he say he was you, whether you're going for what to be, even what you win.
So if you talk about somebody who always, they are consistent, they want to stand for the truth, you can find that in Senator Johnson.
Yes. Let me say something here because other people are listening for me to come here and talk about other.
You also going live on the internet as well. So
Senator Johnson, where was the human right when these people were fighting in Nima and killing the Nima children? The people stood hard. That he could have been dead, but he took his life and put it on the road. Bola don't have no friend. When Bola come in, it will say the Bola will say.
So you get friend. You don't discriminate.
About war conquer. We should be talking about how we develop this country. Look at Nima Kante right now. We should talk about developing a country. I think people should put pressure on this new government they will take the time to take to develop the country and be on other things that will not carry on anyway.
But Madam Tia, somebody would say, but the government too, they put pressure on the we are government that's living power to that.
Well, we have the opportunity. 2017, all the children in my yard, my son, all the children in the yard, everybody printed their own T-shirt for we are. The Liberian people took President Weah and put it on their enemy. People say, oh, that the people around him did it to him. You know, but what I want to say here, we the Liberian people who will give the government chance to sit down. We want the country to be the Ghana. Everybody here buying houses in Ghana, buying this. We want people to live from Ghana to come buy a house here too. But we keep making noise. New government come in, then we put fire. How we will get a better Liberia? People already ready. Their pocket, their foot all ready to put pressure. What the pressure can carry anyway. Then look at Sierra Leone right here. They're doing fine. We can do the same thing. Korries will go all over the place. All our garbage will be all on the street. People will come Liberia and even sit on the street and eat their chicken. You know what I mean? We should bring more mirror brought in.
Okay, we should bring more mirror brought in. That's a key issue. You okay? I
know. Investor to come because plenty of people coming. But when they see come and see all in Walker and Co, they want. Then how was nobody say Walker and Co will not come. When they come, everybody will go there and go clear themselves.
But your prayer and your call is that the place should be peaceful and let it give the government chance, right?
Give the government chance. The government are coming in.
Okay, nobody will pressure the government.
Oh, because we want them to do a good job. But we put noise behind them now because the other people had noise, we put noise. And, plenty of things are happening. Prophet King, with Prophet King and Judy, Prophet King father and myself, I was very, when he used to come from America, he used to come to me, very nice man. Mm-hmm. And I want Prophet King to take my number. I want to talk to him. The way he approached women, cussing women, it's not right.
Okay.
Some people say, when you go talk about him, he will cuss. That ain't come. That's my son. I will advise him. You see? People say, Julie, I need to take him to court. Yes. If you go other the way, somebody will take, she's, it went bad. That her own auntie, who all are the same people, Nima people. Why will you behave like that? Sometimes you got to come down on your talking. You see? We don't want to listen to talk show hosts. But when you're doing that, when you have a mother, you have a sister, you have children, for you to go on air and be abusing where woman can eating it right, maybe the other government will take it. But this one, I think they should put their foot down when it comes to the cussing women in this country, and nobody saying anything.
And you support Madam Julie Andy to file a lawsuit against him?
I don't mean lawsuit. We need to call the young man in our, corner and advise him. Of course, she's angry. Yes. Well, it can be faced.
Okay. All right.
Be faced.
Okay. Let's go to the last. I'm getting some single people want to call in. They're ready following your presentation this morning. 0776 764650. 0776 764650. 0775 80 90 37. Please, when you call, please go straight to the point. And of course, let's hear you. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning.
I'm just waiting for this number 3.
Okay, welcome. Let's hear you quickly.
I just want to ask you, okay, you tell her the new government are coming, she needs to marry the new government are coming. So the past government, what she was doing, she was about to put that government, they're not going to have a policy, from the king of course, the past government. Now the present government has been saying that nobody is from the king court. So I want to ask her whether she was doing whoever about the property or the government or the other who want to put that out in the new government.
Okay. All right, thank you. Your point is she called on people to give the new government chance and let people do their work. Let me go to the person here and talk to this one. Hello?
Yeah, good morning. This is Josiah B. Davis, and I'm speaking from Rambazanga.
Yeah, quickly. Let's say Josiah.
Yeah, thank you for the studio girl. I think she spoke very well. She spoke on many issues, but one thing she spoke on about peace. Let the people give the government chance, but not much of the government, so that the government can sit down and do her work. We want something that will bring changes. What the federal government did not do, but if they are pressurizing the government, they will be confused and do the wrong thing, and we the same people will start crying. So thank you, madam. Continue to flag the right issue.
All right, next person. Hello. Morning. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I want to commend her this morning. She spoke well. We need peace. What has happened has happened. What has gone. We need peace in Liberia. We need Liberian children, the citizens of Liberia or the Trinity Rex, to be in peace. I want to commend her this morning. That's not a lot. Let Paul continue to focus on winning issue. You went too far by asking for Senator Johnson. If I were her, I would go start to it.
No. She brought it up. Hello, boy, 1 minute. She decided to speak on, appreciate Senator Johnson. What are you doing? She brought it up. It was her thought. Yeah, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Tia. I'm grateful. I'm part of you. We'll continue to remain with me and we'll build Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Madam President, you want to respond to some of the concern as you try to wrap up? We'll take our final guest. Yeah.
What I want to say here is, I want to say good morning to Vice President-elect, my son, Jeremiah Kuhn. And thank you for the hard work. It was not easy, but it's worth it. So, Vice President-elect, thank you. I say good morning to you and your beautiful wife and the whole family. And, other people will say that we should give the government, other people in what a representative, Yakuba Koluba, I want to appeal to him too. I want to appeal to him to come down. Your uncle in Lofa, your uncle. This is your grandfather and your uncle. Why would you, want to hurt your uncle? Because in Lofa, the people love the uncle, and I love that.
I'm told to had a meeting if he knew everything already. Yeah.
I just telling him he will not come back to Rise again, because I want to get his number. I can call him. I want him to call me. I think we all up our hand. Our representative from District 10, I think the government will be fine, and you yourself will say yes. Because if you work hard to bring the government in, why would you want to destroy it? So let's work together, my son.
Thank you so much, Madam President. Hope to bring you here again to have more discussion on some activity. Thank you so much for joining this morning. Thank you so much. And of course, I've been our guest here, Madam Sister Saah with here, and take a very short break. After the break, ushering your final segment guest this morning on the Truh Breakfast Show on Truh FM 96.1.
Right on, fast-speed internet and followable data pass. I have no excuse to not get one router in my house. Yeah, let me run now to put them for me and the family.
Get your home internet router from any Orange store or POS around the country and enjoy affordable data packs that start from $9 for 10 gigabytes valid 30 days to $59 for 125 gigabytes valid 30 days. There's a pack for everyone. Enjoy using the fastest speed internet.
Brings you closer to what matters.
Orange.
The 34th edition of the African Cup of Nations Finals will take place in the Ivory Coast from January to February 2024. And EcoBank is giving away a ticket to the grand final slated for February 11th, 2024. To be a part, simply grab a Visa prepaid card from any EcoBank branch or create a virtual card and shop online. You can also use EcoBank Visa prepaid card to pay for goods.
But it's called
And at petrol trade filling stations when you buy fuel. Every transaction gives you a point. So multiple transactions equals multiple points. And multiple points give you a better chance to go to the Total Energies CAF African Cup of Nations Cote d'Ivoire 23 finals. So grab yourself a prepaid card now or create a virtual card for all your online transactions and book a seat at AFCON 2023 finals. Terms and conditions apply. Echo Bank, the Pan-African Bank.
It's time for Africa.
The 34th edition of the African Cup of Nations Finals will take place in the Ivory Coast from January to February 2024. And EcoBank is giving away a ticket to the grand final slated for February 11th, 2024. To be a part, simply grab a Visa prepaid card from any EcoBank branch or create a virtual card and shop online. You can also use EcoBank Visa prepaid card to pay for goods and services online or shop at restaurants, supermarkets, boutiques, and at petrol trade filling stations when you buy fuel. Every transaction gives you a point, so multiple transactions equals multiple points, and multiple points give you a better chance to go to the Total Energies Cup African Cup of Nations Cote d'Ivoire 23 finals. So grab yourself a prepaid card now, or create a virtual card for all your online transactions and book a seat at AFCON 2023 finals. Terms and conditions apply. Echo Bank, the Pan-African Bank.
It's time for Africa.
And so you got it for yourself. What has been preferred for you to watch the grand final, of course, right here on the True Breakfast Show. Make sure you get to Echo Bank, get the free prepaid card. You're not paying a dime like other banks. I've been mentioning sometimes they tell you pay $10 for your prepaid card. Sometimes they tell you $12, $15 for prepaid card. Echo Bank decided to give it to you free, and of course, you are not just getting the free, but you're going to enter a raffle draw, and that could lead you to the grand final wherein your ticket will be paid for. The days you are going to spend there will be paid for. Everything you do there will be at their expense. You're not going to pay a dime. So, like we said, we have the All Liberian Cultural and Heritage program slated for Sunday, 21 January, where there will be a display of a lot of other food stalls and what our culture is. So we have a team represented here, and of course, he's going to be talking about this planned program scheduled for Sunday, the 21st at the Heritage Square. Let me welcome my guest this morning right here on the True Breakfast Show. A pleasant good morning. Welcome.
It's an honor again to be in your studio.
Just fully introduce yourself. There are other listeners who don't know you.
Okay, so I'm in National Clarence H. Core. I come from the All Liberian Culture and Heritage Expo. That event happens to be the biggest culture festive activities, which will be held on the 21st of January, which is this coming Sunday.
Right.
At which time we have a display of our culture and our heritage. It promises to be a very great event. Basically, we are going to have our favorite culture, the tribe, the max dancer. It is an opportunity.
And I'm really concerned about the foodstuffs. Yeah, my tabagi. Yeah, you're right.
But it promises to be a great event. It's one of the inaugural activities.
Okay.
And so we will be at the Heritage Square. Many people don't know where is that. That is between Ashmore Street from Lane Street, where you got Central Bank and the EJ Road building.
Okay.
It moves towards the Buchanan Street, where you get the Citadel Pavilion, and then cover Center Street, and then you get the street where you have the First United Methodist Church. And so it's a wonderful place. The Citadel Pavilion plays an important role in our history. So what we are doing is that, look, let us go back. Let us see how best we can showcase our culture and our heritage. One of the pillars of the president-elect
is tourism. And so this event will be affording us the opportunity to showcase our art and craft, our culture. As part of the activities, there will be a made-in fair, made-in Liberia product fair, where at that place would be exclusively made in Liberia, from fabrics to that of food that you're talking about.
Right, my
Yes, so we also going to have our artists doing drawing. Their artistic work will be on display within conversation with the Liberia Artistic Union, and they will be there also with their artwork. And we encourage everyone to come out. Come out. Let's share. Let's see how best we can celebrate. Let's start the reconciliation process from there. There will be international guests coming to grace the occasion. In addition to that, there will be VIPs as well. And so come, let's reconnect. In as part of our activities, we also have the tourist guides who will be there, and they will be taking us through our history. And for those of you who have not been at the Citano Pavilion, it's a great place to be. It has this historical features there. In the yard there, you have the car that was used by President Doe. You got the car that was used by Charles Taylor. Many of our young kids haven't been at the museum. It's an opportunity that you have. We ask that you kindly come with your children so that they can view the museum as well. In addition to that, the Liberia National Chef, they're going to have a special area set up so that you can get a taste of Liberia. That one you're not paying, you just go and get a taste of Liberia.
Free of charge.
Yeah, where you're going to have the various kinds of soup, the various tastes from various the 15 products.
That's the reason why I'm going to attend this whole stuff. Yeah.
You can afford to miss it. And another good thing there is Sunday happens to be a great day because we're at the island, the Prophet Island. There will be the Saah and Ambassador Julian Andy will also be there working from the Liberia Crusader for Peace angle. And then after that, we all move up to the the Citana Pavilion, wherein we'll have this display going on. And it's a whole day of cultural festival. Okay. I'll tell you this,
Augustine.
Gradually, we are losing out on our culture.
You think so?
Very much. It's something that we have to put our hands down to, and I'm grateful that the president-elect captured that aspect on tourism. I think we still need to know where we're coming from, because if you don't know where you're coming from, it's difficult to know where you are and where you are heading.
We're having it, and there's need for improvement, or we are not practicing them anymore.
No, I strongly believe with this event at hand, it is an eye opener for our tourist sector, and I strongly believe that the president-elect is very committed in promoting our culture, our heritage, and in extension, the tourism sector. So you're going to find people there who do this cultural thing. Someone brought a beautiful work, very beautiful, which will be on display. There will also be an exhibition angle where people will go and see some beautiful artwork from Liberia.
Now, just before we go further, you are having this just for the inauguration of President Boakai and Jeremiah Kuhn. You thought about there will be guests. I'm concerned because there are a lot of people having such a program. I listened to somebody from the MyGB. They said they're having similar unification time. I heard somebody say they're having some event bazaar. Is it part of the protocol release so that you have international guests that are coming to the country to grace the occasion, that they will attend these activities, so that they will see what we are made of as Liberians, what the country is made of? And will you have the president-elect and that of the vice president-elect attending these activities?
Of course, like I said to you, is part of the inaugural events. So it's one of the inaugural events
Sometimes people speak out on things and they are not in reality. So because you're going to draw the attention of another person, once the names are mentioned, because you're going to have President Madabio and other people all in country, the Sierra Leonean will want to go there to meet their president as well. So when you're making this pronouncement, we want to know as to where these people will be there.
The diaspora Liberians and all are coming. I just told you a mail of the ordinary Liberians. That's why we say the all Liberian export. And then in addition to that, we have our guests coming from outside of Liberia. Our partners in Liberia will also will be there. The president-elect and the vice president-elect, along with his entourage, they're all going to pay all his visits and then come to the Heritage Square. And then we'll move into the Satana Pavilion, wherein a historian going to be there. It's a whole unique and beautiful event. And that's why we are saying, probably you might not have the chance to go at the inauguration.
Right.
And so come, let's have this cultural atmosphere. Let's see how best we can appreciate our own art, our own heritage. And so they're going to be there for the security is in tight. And I can safely say to us all that it is not time that we grace our own. It is important for us to come there. Some of the items that will be on sale for the fair is very cheap. You're going to get it very cheap. So I encourage you, the vendors, we have talked to them and they have agreed to make it very affordable. So come there and get some real cultural and artwork in your home. It's important.
The cultural ambassador Julian D will be having house. How did you arrive at this whole idea?
Oh, she's our boss. She's also with us on
is sub of the activity on Sunday. So the cultural aspect at the Heritage Square, she's in charge of it. And so it's going to be a very great event. That's an area no one can do cultural activity best than the Queen Mother herself.
Are your activities sponsored from the inaugural budget? If no, where did you get the money from?
As it stands, we are here to create publicity on the particular event, and I can simply say to us why it takes for us to have the event. We are having it, and so that's why you see me creating awareness on it, creating publicity, and so with the issue of source of funding, I think the chairs will be the best one in that position to speak to that.
They got the money from the inaugural budget?
What I know is that we are here creating awareness. The day is going to be successful. So let's come out, let's celebrate our culture. Let's see how best we can appreciate our heritage, because going back to our roots is important for our forward march.
So only Liberians are asked to be there because you have other nationals in your country. And this is all about Liberia's promotion.
We open it up to everyone. In fact, this is the unique thing about it. On that day, we are displaying the 15 counters. They are potential investment attraction. We also will be profiling the counters. So those 15 counters will have 15 separate tables, each of them per counter, that you can go to and see. For example, we have Great Kidman County, where you have the Lake Piso, you have O's in Cape Mount, and you go to Bapodo, you have the Gola Rainforest, that is an attraction. You go to Nimba, you got the Man Nimba there, you got a potential attraction for investment. And so all of the countries will have their own features per their table. So it's not only about us. Like we said, we are marketing, we are showcasing Liberia to the world.
So what am I to wear to come there? What am I to wear to come there? Is that Liberian love suit?
I will appreciate an African dress code, because we go with cultural that day. Or else you come with your coat suit. Also, you can also purchase, because there will be fabrics, Liberia cultural fabrics will be on sale there as well. So it's a cultural event.
So now, after the inauguration, is it something that you're gonna have a day set up, maybe in a year or in a month, to always, so that you continue to showcase what Liberia is made of? I mean, the talents of Liberians, the various countries, what the countries do have.
Of course, in fact, at the end of the program, those 15 tables that have the profile of the countries and those potential investment attraction will be turned over to the National Museum so that they can be there. That our case, people who come on tourism expedition can go there and look at them and see the beauty of our country, Liberia. And so it's not only for the inauguration. This president-elect is also committed to tourism. We must showcase Liberia out there. Today, Uganda is booming. As part of their economy, tourism is playing a very key role. And I strongly believe that it was no mistake that Ambassador Brocker decided to add that to his priorities.
Okay. Now, you have the legislature hosting the program and the legislature. Did you extend invitation to the legislature so that legislators will be there as well? Because they're from the counties and they're from my districts as well.
Including our first branch of government, of course, is the legislature. We have invited everyone, and
officially.
Of course, we're doing that, and that going to.
You're doing that. You're talking about the after tomorrow. You are not done it. You say you're doing it.
Like I said to you, there are federal committees set up, but I'm very sure because we have a general, and from here we'll be going for the briefing, and so they are going to be invited officially. They are honorables. We can't just invite them through this open medium. They must be respected. So the committee is going to that is responsible has handled or is handling that.
You don't think it will also be prudent were you to have similar displays on the grounds of the legislature where the induction ceremony will be held? Mayo, there will be dignitaries that will come in country on Monday morning. Some of them will not come like others have come. Some of them even come 1 hour to the program. Some might come 2 hours to the program. You don't think it will be prudent were you to have some of these displays at the legislature where the inauguration will be held?
Of course, there are conversations around that because everything that we're doing is to showcase Liberia to the world. And if one day
will be a day that the entire world will be focused on Liberia as we peacefully transition, I think that that will be given a consideration as well.
The Heritage Square going to be having activities on Sunday. Not Heritage, but All Liberian Cultural and Heritage Expo will be having her activities on Sunday. And of course, it's going to be held at the Heritage Square. You said it's between Lane Street?
Karngar Street is also included. Then you come to the Barbadian, you have the Providence Baptist Church, and then you have Center Street.
Right.
And then you move down to Gerde Street, encircling or engulfing the United Methodist compound, that entire area.
Okay. Now, you heard it from our Clarence Code. Of course, if you are interested in showcasing Liberia, in telling the world what Liberia is made of, what Liberians are made of, and what do we have as a country, and you are willing, if not, you will be part of our activities on Sunday at the Heritage Square. Call me on 0776296659. 0776296659. I'm told it is all meant to showcase Liberia's culture. Let me talk to this person right here on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, Augustine, and let me say good morning to Clarence School.
Good morning.
This is Daniel Johnson from Habel Firestone. Let me appreciate them for the initiative. I think it is welcoming because our culture need to be taught, it need to be demonstrated, not just to our international partner, but to our children. I have two quick concerns.
Please go ahead.
What do I need to be there? Is ticket on sale, or what is the process of being there? Because I will be from Habel, I want to be there. Two, I will recommend to the committee or to the association or whatsoever organization spearheading the process, at least for our independent. If you would do it on the eve of our independence to every country, at least to just go there and demonstrate our culture so that our children can see, because our culture is perpetually dying.
Okay. All right, Daniel. All right. Good morning. Let me talk to this person. Good morning. Your Pope is still standing after the defeat of Representative Rosalind Dennis.
some years back, it was very hard for the prophet to stand.
Okay.
Because we were propagating a message of the political party and what have you, but to just discuss what is being said by the studio guests it is important, but I wouldn't want to be tight-lipped on the funding for that program because the Crusader for Peace and what have you will capture in this budget. There's no need to be tight-lipped because the issue is that transparency and accountability is a hallmark of the Joseph Newman Parker government.
Yeah.
So anything that was a lot will be said in the public so that the public.
And I was asking as to what I've been captured under the inaugural committee budget.
Yes, your question was silly, but I would he's reminding us about the public of this mic. This should not be again, please.
Okay. All right. From the Golden Pope, Roger Matari. Let me talk to this person on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, Augustine.
Good morning. Let's hear you, Chief.
How you doing? My name is Pierre Masquin, a son of Babulu County.
All right.
Let me say good morning to
Clarence.
in the studio.
Right.
Thank you very much, for initiating. For the onset, somebody said that the cultural heritage has been with our country. And I mean, it's right. If you see a typical Nigerian, right, when they appear, you know that's a Nigerian man.
Right.
If you see a typical Fulani, you know I'm from Guinea. But if you see a Liberian man, my brother, you can't even know where that person is coming from. So the issue of our
Mama, how possible? Why would you say that when you see me, you know straight line from my Guinea?
Mama, I don't know when I see a guy from a guy from the place, and I'm American man, or a man from France, right?
All right. All right, you both always having PTA meetings. You tell your PTA chairman. You parents, when you go for a PTA meeting, tell your PTA chairman for the administration to have it included as well. Clarence, you listen to the course.
Yeah, so let me say thank you to every one of them, especially the guy who said we should also try to do it on the eve of the independence. I think that is also important. And after the inauguration, it should not be over, and then we wait for another 6 years before we start to showcase again our culture and the best part of Liberia. So, Johnson, we're going to do our best to see how best we can do that. And then someone also said that the coming, why it takes to be part of the event. We said the event is open. It's for all Liberians. And so you don't need a ticket. If anyone is charging you a ticket out there, in fact, you don't need a ticket to come. So who will be selling tickets?
Just pay your way.
Pay your way.
Or find your way. If you can walk there, you walk there.
If you can walk from no problem.
But it's about us sharing that space as Liberians and showcasing the best we have as a country. And so I want to appreciate all of them that called. And I hope to see everyone there so that we can celebrate this together and we can have this sweet harmony we once enjoy as Liberians.
Thank you so kindly for coming this morning, and we appreciate that you will give us the space when we come there because I'm surely coming from my Tabagi.
You are invited. You are wholeheartedly invited. In fact, when you come back there, I'm walking towards the chef and I say, okay, so just do your best because I want you to taste everything. Now when they
Oh yes, I will taste the tabagi, I will taste the palm butter, the cassava leaf. Oh yeah, I will taste all. The chayo, I would. You don't have chayo for long. I'm not eating chayo. I just wish I can see chayo. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes. The water from Cape Mon, right? Yeah.
I think we also have
Yeah, from that side. Yeah. Parents, yeah.
It was a wonderful time on the show, and we want to encourage every one of us. Let us see Liberia as our own. I always end up with this quote from the Queen Mother that peace first, peace last, peace forever. It is only through a peaceful coexistence that our country can achieve its greatness. Again, thanks to everyone, and we'll go for a better Liberia.
Thank you, Clarence Core. He's from the All Liberian Culture and Heritage Expo event right there as our last segment guest right there on the True Breakfast Show. And so that's how I would love to leave you on this weekend edition. It takes it on weekend break to be back fresh on Monday. The name is Augustine Saah. I've been here with Korries Karngar. And just before we leave you, never trouble. Never trouble until trouble troubles you. Do have yourself a pleasant and a lovely weekend.